At Cates Kessler, we're often asked, what is organization design? We find it best explained by talking about the what and the how. Let's start with the what. We use J. Galbraith's STAR model to describe the elements of organization design. It begins with strategy. A clear strategy provides a defined goal and lays the path to get there. It outlines how we'll grow and compete in our markets and defines choices we'll make about what we do and don't do. Once we have a clear strategy, we need an organization to get us there. What are the unique differentiators our organization must have? What must we be able to do better than our competitors? The answers to these questions determine the capabilities that we need for our organization to execute the strategy. Leaders have 4 tangible levers to adjust to create an aligned organization. The first is structure. How should we organize? What are the key roles? How should power be allocated? What kind of structure should we use as the primary architecture of the organization? While structure is very important, it is a powerful but blunt instrument. Structure alone is not enough. Every structure creates silos or boundaries between people working together. To cross these boundaries, we turn to our second lever, process. We need ways to knit the organization together. Decisions need to be made about how work flows between roles and how decisions are made. Management processes that link people together and create the right conversations need to be designed in alignment with the structure. Third, we need to consider metrics and rewards, which are often underutilized in organization design. Metrics and rewards tell people how they'll know whether they are successful. At a business level, we need to determine how to measure success. At an individual and team level, we need to create incentives that guide behavior to reach our goals. None of this is possible without people. The final lever is people practices. What talent and profiles are needed? What competencies do we need in order to execute our strategy? What HR processes and routines will build those capabilities and competencies and ensure we are attracting and retaining the right people? We are often asked, why isn't culture a part of the STAR model for organization design? Culture is an important part of organization design. It should be considered as part of strategy development. We suggest leaders identify what behaviors will be most important in achieving our strategy. What will it feel like to work in our organization if we are successful? However, you can't design culture directly. It is an outcome of the way the organization works. That's why we say alignment of an organization is what determines its effectiveness. Our goal is to create an organization that brings out the best in people and makes it easy to do the work that will accomplish our strategy. Let's move on to the how of organization design. Designing organizations is complex and challenging work encompassing many decisions. To do it well, you need a process. At Cates Kessler, we use the 5 milestone organization design process. We begin by understanding the current strategy, the capabilities required to execute the strategy, and the current operating model. This knowledge then informs work in each of the 5 milestones. In milestone 1, business case and discovery, we determine what problem we're trying to solve, the organizational implications of the strategy, and the gap between where we are and where we're trying to get to. From there, we can start our strategic grouping and integration work. Think structure and process together. We choose a basic structure that supports the strategy and begin tying the pieces together, intentionally designing the points of linkage across boundaries. We tend to do this work in a very participative way, involving people from across the organization. We really focus on the design in organization design, to create and iterate options, evaluate them, and create prototypes that can be used and tested before we make final decisions. Once we're clear on our new organization model, we need great people to lead and staff pivotal roles. Organization design isn't finished until the right talent choices have been made. Finally, we must determine how we will transition from our current state into their future state, learning and adjusting as we go, realizing that organization design, like any continuous improvement, is the ongoing work of leadership. There you have it. Together, these 2 models describe how we bring the what and the how of organization design together with great success both with small and large firms around the world. Please learn more about us at cateskessler.com.